Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Marie here at Crafty Landing, and as you can see I have a Christmas journal in front of me. I have made this one using Janie's Originals very first Christmas kit called Festive Memories. Janie lives over here in the UK with her husband Martin, and they are a team together. You will find her products at janiesoriginals.co.uk. She does a range of things. She started off as an artist. She has got an artist degree, I believe, and through the years she has branched into digital manipulation, and she produces her own kits, printed and in digital form. So if that's something you're interested in, pop over to her website. I'll link it below. She also has a Facebook group, Crafting with Janie's Originals, and I will also post that below. And I am very fortunate to be one of her ambassadors, and she has kindly sent me her Christmas kit to play with. And I have to say, it is gorgeous. Has a vintage vibe about it. Also kind of has a bit of a medieval vibe as well, as you'll see as we have a look through. So the cover here is actually a paper bag. If I undo it, it's actually a paper bag that I've sandwiched between pieces of card and paper. So it is quite sturdy, semi-hard, I would say. And the front, I have used an original piece of vintage music paper. The hymn actually is While Shepherds Watched, which is quite apt for this journal being Christmas. And you can see that I have the image of the robin. I tore the window from the music sheet and had the robin underneath. And then I've just layered some of Janie's fussy cuts over the top after I sewed the window and all the way around. So as you can see there, I've also underneath it all popped a piece of green lace, which I've just glued over the back. I quite like the sort of natural and organic look of that with my journals. Just let the pieces fall and see where they land, and then just sew or stick them in place. So here we are. This is my Christmas journal. So if we open the cover, as I say, it is card or paper underneath, and this is scrapbooking paper. Scrapbooking card, that red bit there is scrapbooking card from my scrapbooking days, and the inside on the other side of the paper bag that I used is scrapbooking paper, so it's slightly thinner. Now, you may have noticed, if you look carefully, that I've zigzagged all the way round. Well, some of it was very messy. Not too bad on the actual front cover, but on the inside it did look a bit messy. So what I've decided to do was to cover it up with some sort of zigzag ribbon here. So I've hidden that messy sewing up. Now here the inside front cover is blank. I did toy with the idea of putting some lace here to make a lace pocket, but I'm undecided, so for the moment I've just left it blank. So the very first page here, I'm just going to bring you in a bit. Let's see if I can bring you in a little bit more. Let's try that, shall we? So this beautiful page here with the robin and the foliage, this is very much Janie's vibe. She adds layers of foliage amongst her main image. So that's beautiful. I've left that plain for the opening page, and on the inside here I have a little tuck spot with some sari silk ribbon, which you could tie a charm or something to. And here we have a collaged tag using the Christmas tree fussy cut there, and I've just layered it up with some embossed paper, music paper, inked all the way around. The ink choice I used is the Barn Door, Tim Holtz Barn Door. Oh, and this one here is actually a double tuck, so you could have something under there and also something under there. So here is another image on the paper. So again, I've left the paper as is. It is so beautiful. The robin appears throughout many of the pages in this kit, and the boy, the girl dancing to some Christmas music there, mistletoe and some Christmas foliage down here. And I don't know if you can see, but in the background, Janie is very good at either putting some text or very faint imagery so that it's not all plain, but it still doesn't detract away from the main image that she wants to have going on. Turning over, I've made a flip up here. Again, I've sewn around this image here, and if you lift it up, I've done some collaging underneath here. So you can write on that. Also some journaling space here. This piece of lined paper is from a 1960s old diary. So I've torn that out, inked it, and stuck that on there. And here are some more of Janie's fussy cuts there. And close that one up as a little gold tab. And this one here is a tag pocket. So the pocket is there, and I've made a little tag here. Again, a little bit of collage going on, and you can journal on the back, and that just gets put back in there. So a little side pocket going on that holds a tag. An up tuck here, it's like an upside down pocket. I call it up tuck, and I've put some gold trim along here, and it's holding a large tag. Again, a little bit of old book paper here, collaging it up, and a fussy cut image from Jane's fussy cut sheets. I think you get about 4 sheets of fussy cuts in this kit, and again, a bit of collaging, but enough room for journaling. I always liked it, and of course you could always, because it's so pale, the papers, you can journal on here as well. I always like to leave some journaling room in my journals, just in case the recipient wants to use it as a diary or to record memories and document things. So I do like leaving some journaling space. And of course here, bit of mistletoe peeking out. I've put lace on this pocket. It is a little side pocket here, and there is some lace down there, vintage lace. Of course you can journal on that bit. I've sewn around this tag, one of the images from the papers, and again a bit of collaging going on. I love to use embossed bits. Oh, can you see that? Let me see. Can you see there? I love to use embossed pieces of paper, journaling, and that gets tucked in there. Another little tuck here, the robin, bit of collaging. I've sewn all the way round, and if I just remove the tag for a moment, you can see the beautiful mistletoe up here. And I actually sewed a piece of the digital paper onto some tea stain paper here, and then put some lace down the side where the join is. So I quite like that effect. And my excuse me, my tag here, this time I've layered up some lace, a button there in the corner, and the robins, as I say, appear throughout the papers. And again, a little bit of collage, music paper, and one of the fussy cuts, and collage on the back, but you can journal on the tea stain paper here, but also on the back of the tag. Tag, journaling card, I don't know. Do you know the difference? I never know the difference. Sometimes I think tags are where you've cut the corners off sort of diagonally, and journaling cards don't, but I don't know. I don't know the difference between a tag and a journaling card. Now here, I've done a little cluster, which I've used as a tuck to hold this tag here. And there is the robin, he keeps appearing. And I've just put a bit of ribbon in there. And again, collage on the back, a bit more of that old 1960s diary paper. Again, my embossed paper and that beautiful image from the fussy cut sheet. And he's from the fussy cut sheet, and I've just collaged it up. Bit of lace underneath, book paper, some more of that embossed paper, which I love. And that gets held there. Here I've sewn all the way around this collaged image of the bird, and if we open it up, it is a flip out, and I've just held it together on hinges, paper hinges there, and lots and lots of room for journaling. And these beautiful bells are from the fussy cut sheet. They are one of my favourite fussy cut images. That is just beautiful. So I had to use that somewhere. So I've just popped it there at the top of the page. And it gets hidden by the flip out, but you can see bits of it poking out, and it kind of makes your brain think, oh, what's there? And you have to have a look. So you open it up, and of course journaling room there as well. So yes, I like that idea. And here the papers speak for themselves, so I haven't done anything. It's just the images showing off on the pages. Look at that beautiful fox and the Christmas trees and the deer and that robin again and the mistletoe. And all I've done is I've ruched up some fabric, Christmas themed fabric, ruched it up and stuck that down as a page edger there. On this side, I'm going to take that out as I show you genuine vintage lace here, and I've stuck that on to make a pocket. You could journal on the background, and here is my, again, little cluster of laces and trims, little collage, and again, Janie's fussy cuts, more mistletoe, and on the back, journaling space. And I've inked all the way around. I've inked my pages in that barn door colour as well. And again, you can see here, that's where I've sewn the digital page to the tea stain. So I've sewn all the way down there, and this time I've just glued a piece of lace trim down the side. So journaling, and this beautiful owl. It showcases the owl lovely, doesn't it, when you've just got part of the page showing. I love him. He's gorgeous. So on this side, to cover up the sewing, I've used some gold trim here. Christmas, so a bit of gold's gone in there. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually got some floral embroidery down the middle. So there's that digital page and the tea stain. I love things like this on my tea stain papers. Very organic. I love it. Here I've made a pocket, and I've stitched some lace fabric trim down here. That's vintage. So I've sewn all the way around this pocket. And again, a large tag or journaling card clustered up with one of the fussy cut images of Father Christmas, and the Christmas tree can be seen in the background, and lots of journaling space on the back of that one. So that goes in that pocket there. And here we have the centre spread. It's just, these images are beautiful, Janie. They really are gorgeous. That's from her fussy cut. So it's like a label, and I've stuck that on there. You could record the year that you're journaling your memories from, or a little Christmas quote, or a little Christmas saying in there, or even sometimes I write in my favourite lyrics from songs. So you could even put a lyric in there from a Christmas song. And this is a page itself, and Janie's faded out the Father Christmas and girl on this side and made this side nice and bold. And I just love it. I just love the images in this kit. They are gorgeous. So that's my centre spread, 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and I've just tied it with a bow in the middle. I could hang something there if I want to. I haven't decided yet. There's that little robin again, the deer. This page is just beautiful. Here I have a up flip, so I've used my eyelet there, and I've put an eyelet through and then just threaded through some red ribbon and tied it in a bow. So you lift that one up. I might have to move this down a bit so you can see. So lots of journaling space on the back, and that's one of the fussy cuts there. And then lined paper here with a little bit of collaging going on there. So that is a flip up. And if we turn the page, more of that gathered, ruched up Christmas fabric there. And again, the deer has been attached to the tea stain paper, so I've just put a little bit more of that lace trim there. Now on this page, I have a star paper clip, and I've clipped this tag to it. Let me just show you the page. So there's that beautiful image, and it's from a envelope, so a window envelope, which I've turned into a pocket holding this tag. So I've put paper in the background as well, bit of my collaging going on here. I've sewn all the way round, and the tag is nice and large, ribbon and string up the top, lots of room for journaling, and a little collage going on down the bottom. And I made sure the image was positioned correctly when I made the tag to be seen through the window like that. So that will get put on there with my star paper clip. And on the other side of the page, with these beautiful images, I have a little scrap cluster going on. So these are just bits and pieces from the kit mixed with some lined paper. I've stuck a fussy cut on the top to make it pretty, but it is just all little bits of scraps that I have, so from the kit. So I'm just going to put that there. And the owl appears again on this side with a beautiful Christmas tree and all the foliage. If we turn the page over, we have a belly band. Belly bands can either go across the page like that, or they can also go up and down, and they're called belly bands because it looks like it's going across the belly of the page. Nice and pale background, so again you could journal all over this side if you wished. And also, oh, my lace falling down, there we go. This large tag clustered up from a fussy cut from the fussy cut sheets, a bit of collage again. Now this is a double belly band because he will go through like that, and then I have made this little tag with a bit of holly and berries from the fussy cut sheet, and this goes into the smaller belly band. So it's actually a double belly band, can you see that? And I've put some of that gold trim on top. So there you go, you can see more clearly the two belly bands there. And here I have another flip out, so you could journal on that space. That's the bird from the kit, the robin from the kit, and I've just collaged it up, sewn all the way round. Another flip out, again with my page hinge and the digital attached to the tea stain, and more of that fabric ruffle going down there. So again, more journaling space, more journaling space. And if we turn over, the digital attached to the tea stain with some of that lace. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, some of that lace trim going on there. And here I made a little tag this time. That's using one of the fussy cuts collaged up and some lined paper on the back. And a little bit different, I've rounded the bottom corners but kept the top nice and straight. And again I have another star paper clip, so that just gets held there. Cluster going on here to highlight and showcase the deer. I've sewn the corner of it, left it open so it's like a tuck, and the page here is smaller than the other pages, so that is also something I like to do. I like to make my pages staggered at times, and I have this holly little quote and image there. Again, you can journal on the back, and a tag here, some of that diary paper stuck on the back of that, and we have some chiffon ribbon in that tag there, so they just get held behind this tuck here. And some fabric here over the pocket, And again, I've put a nice journaling card in there with some of my embossed handmade paper at the top. And I've sewn all the way round, straight stitch this time, not zigzag. And she gets peering out here. How lovely is that? And on this side, this is a large pocket here using this image, and I've sewn all the way round and a gold tab, and out you pull a large tag, and that's the image of Father Christmas. Isn't he gorgeous? Very vintage. I love it. And then a bit more collaging on the back, but still plenty of room for journaling. There's that robin again. He gets everywhere, that beautiful robin. Everywhere at Christmas time, lots of robins. Right, that gets put back in there. And on this side, just a bit of gold trim that I've stuck down there, see-through gold trim. It can be used as a tuck if you want it to. That beautiful image of the boy and the girl around the Christmas tree decorating it. And then here on this side, we have a flip out with my page hinge, a flip out there, but we also have another one. So a flip out there, and of course some journaling room here. Look at this beautiful lace in the background. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So some flip outs, and I've just clustered up that one in the corner there with some lace and trim. So that's a double flip out, and here is the back page and the inside of the back cover. I had a little creasing going on here where I was trying to make the cover. You have to be careful because it can crease, so I had a little bit of creasing issues going on there. But if we close that, it can all be tied together with this ribbon closure here. So there we are. That's my little flip out for you of my Christmas journal made with Janie's originals, digitals, and I will pop the link to her website and her Facebook group below. So thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.